Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Boston Red Sox going up against the Atlanta Braves. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next.
Yeah, my bad, man. I've been working till like 9 o'clock.
So just about set now. And on the mound
So yeah, I've been a little late recently.
But Chris, he hasn't exactly
So we'll see.
Well, I'll say this.
I'm just gonna have to get some games in before I can get back to some afternoon ones. Our brother was just on before this.
He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
I appreciate you tuning in, though, even though you got to go to bed soon. My brother's got a 5.5 game lead on me right now. He cannot lose right now. And I'm winning like 2 out of 3 in the series, and like, man.
Snags it on the run. One down. As we check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox, it features a great veteran presence, Ted Williams.
Yeah, Boog, a member of the 500 home run club. I mean, I fell just short of that myself, but you know the story. It's an exclusive list, and of all the most feared hitters, I mean, this guy is.
On the hit, you're saying? The one before that, they called the strike.
Right there at the top. He loves going deep. He loves trotting around the bases. And you know what? I love watching him do it. He's got so much swag. Let's see if he's got something for us in this one.
Hank Aaron stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Hit in the air, left field. Justice settles under it. Puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Manny Ramirez in the box with 2 gone and takes a look at a called strike. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Yeah, these umpires are stinky on this game.
That's off the mark.
I really hope in real life they go to. I really hope they go to automatic balls and strikes. I don't think they're going to. I think they're going to go to the challenge system at some point. But I just get the call right. Like, just, if you have the technology, just go automatic balls and strikes.
Red Sox go down 1-2-3. And now the Braves, with their first chance to hit, were scoreless. Major League Baseball is on the show.
I would be a fan of that. Just get the strikes called. Like, it's a big deal. Like a 1-0 count is way different than a 0-1 count. A 2-1 count is a way different count than a 1-2 count.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
We go to the bottom of the first. Now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Just missed. The 1-1 is fouled off. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Oh man, I tell you what.
Ellie De La Cruz.
You're 11, and I am gonna be 34 on the 27th, and I've been watching Angel Hernandez for probably almost as long as you've been alive, and you are 100% correct. That dude was so bad. I think he retired though. Like I think he retired before this year, but he was awful. My dude was just terrible behind the plate calling balls and strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Base hit, center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
You probably are. I don't think it's hard to be better than he was. It's hard to be worse than he was.
With a beautiful line drive in the center field. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Chipper Jones, the next to hit, takes outside. Now snap throw to first, and he's back in on a dive. De La Cruz stands at first with one out. Out in front and foul to the left side. Step off, throw to first. De La Cruz back on a dive. The 1-1. Nope, ball.
That could have been a strike too.
There's a strike, 95 of that one.
My opinion of the strike zone is if it clips the box at all, if it touches the box, it's a strike. That's the way I look at it. I'm not sure if that's the rule book, but if it touches the box, it's a strike. If none of the ball touches the box, not a strike. Like that wouldn't have been a strike. But if half of it, if a quarter of it, if 5% of the ball touches the box anywhere, strike. In my opinion.
To Horner at second for one, and that's two. We move to the second at Turner Field. No score. Willie Mays digging in now. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply.
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
On the corner for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Next is the designated hitter, Ted Williams.
I'm liking what I've seen.
My team has been pretty good against lefties.
Second inning here, no score.
And not bad against righties, but I've lost a lot of, I shouldn't say a lot, because my record is still pretty good. But of my, like, let's say 13 losses, whatever that number is, I bet you like 4 of them are one-run games and like low-scoring games. My pitching's been dominant, but my hitting I'm losing like a game like 1-0.
Right side, that'll find the
I lose a game like 3-2. So it's so annoying that with a lineup that I built, like losing a game like that. I feel like I don't have, for some reason, also I don't have enough power, which doesn't make any sense. With David Ortiz, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Ted Williams, though he's got less power against a lefty. But he's still doing good against lefties in general.
On his way over, 2 away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like
I feel like I really got to look at the guy. I always look at replacing every year. I end up with Wade Boggs, and I either trade him right away or I give him time. He literally every year he should be better than he is, and he is always like generic, like trash for me. .976 good, .952 good, .927 good, .924 good. For me, doesn't have a lot of at bats. Ortiz, I feel like that could be in the 9s. That could be better. Wagner, I'll take that for my leadoff hitter. He's not supposed to have a lot of power, that's fine. But like Boggs, Veritek, I knew wouldn't do that good against righties. He's doing good against lefties. Boggs, like, come on, man. Like, how come what do you got a 302 on base? You got 96 discipline, 99 vision, 99 clutch, 99 contact against righties and lefties. In his career, what's his lowest on base in his career? 400s. Look at this. High 380s, mid 350. Wait, he's at 302. Like, that's nowhere even near his worst year. Come on, man.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like
the only thing that that Boggs has done good for me is he's hitting like 370 with runners in scoring position. He's driving runs home.
Kicks and deals. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And he chases that one. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Red Sox go down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now it's the DH, Eddie Matthews. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. Right through there for a strike. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
That one's in there. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
That one missed.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that's in the dirt.
We got a full count.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And next for Atlanta, David Justice, the top hitter in the National League entering the day. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball 1. Justice, in his 14th season, over 1,000 runs batted in his career, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Runner at first with no outs here. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. And there's a ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Number 9 in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. No outs, runners at first and second. Next pitch off the plate. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Turned on, but foul wide of third.
His eyes got big. He saw that changeup way out in front. Better to pull it than to get jammed on something off speed like that.
Got him! And that is a big first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Next to hit, Michael Harris II. Just missed. Runners at first and second with 1 gone.
Ball, that's down.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
That one down the line. Fair ball. Coming home. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. So now to the plate for Atlanta. Matt Olson. Golden opportunity right here. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run is in. The throw in. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 3.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. That's a nice job of taking that pitch on the outside the other way and just beat the ship. This guy's not known for using the whole field, but right there, he took what was given to him.
Here's Alex Bregman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Still only 1 out here in the inning. The next offering misses, and the count is 2-0. And that drops in for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for 1. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 2-2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Stays alive. Already 3 runs across in the frame. Bottom half of inning number 2. Grounded to third. Could be 2. to Horner at second for one. Double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. We played 2 full. It's the Braves 3 and the Red Sox nothing. Here's Wade Boggs now.
For the Red Sox.
He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. And first offering is fouled off.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Next offering is in for a strike. When you look at the elite teams in the game right now, there is going to be the slug, no question about it. But the really good offensive teams combine slug with more contact, with less swing and miss. Hit on the ground to short. De La Cruz throws to first in time. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting 8th, catcher Jason Varitek.
So stepping in for Boston, Jason Varitek.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Ground ball, Olsen. He takes it on his own. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Right, second baseman Nico Horner.
So here's Horner now.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. There's a strike.
0-1.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two down, nobody on. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Here's Acuna now. Struck out looking his first time.
Ronald Acuna
Been a rough
Jr.
start of the mound for this guy. His third inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now in for the Braves, Ellie De La Cruz. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Clips the corner. That's strike 1. No outs. Runner on second.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And that one fouled off.
That's a ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series. Liner caught it second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Chipper Jones next up for the Braves. Just off the outside edge, and that is ball one. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. There's a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Next pitch is outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Two now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Now he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Very high with that one. And that's ball 3. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Now at the plate, Eddie Matthews. Singled and scored his first time. Just outside, missed. Ball. Fastball in for a strike, and a count even at 1. 1 out. Runners at first and second. Popped in the air. Left field. Ramirez makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, left fielder, David.
And next for Atlanta, David Justice. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. And that one is downstairs. And that's ball 1. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
2 aboard, 2 outs. That's in there. 2-2 now. Two on, 2 outs. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. The 2-2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, blocked.
Full count.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That one ripped. Mays going back on it. Way back. Out of here. His 11th of the year. It's 6-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You've got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Here's the catcher. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in there for strike one.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
On the ground to third. To first. And that is that. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now a 6-0 ball game. You're dialed into. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Honus Wagner. He's 0 for 1. Glavine back to work. And a curve misses outside.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Fair ball. Now it's the right fielder, Hank Aaron. Flied to left his first time. Misses off the inside. 1-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
That one missing inside. Nobody out. Runner at first. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. And that's another stolen base for the league leader.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna there. Nabs it. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out. Manny Ramirez up next for the Red Sox.
Manny Ramirez.
There's the strike. One away with a runner at third. Top half of inning number 4. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Ball. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically, he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
And next for the Red Sox, Willie Mays. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Next offering is fouled back. 2 outs with a runner at third. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Runner at third. 2 away. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. And the Red Sox lead 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. So digging in, Michael Harris the second. He doubled home run in his first AB. And that skips in the dirt. Right through there for a strike. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 7-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Groove. We knew it wasn't coming back. That front shoulder closed and your body square to the plate, especially when you're facing a left-hander. He did all those things until the very last moment where that hip just popped. Hands came through, nice little lag to it, carried out nicely.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Fought off foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. They say you win.
0-2.
Next one misses, and a count 1-2. And a good eye there.
That's in.
Got him looking. That K is his 3rd of the game. And now it's Alex Bregman. He hit into a double play his first time up. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And ball 1. Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled. Jump throw, and they get the out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And there's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo. And now Ted Williams flying to left his first time. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
That's the ball.
And delivers outside. And that's outside.
Nope.
2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Now batting, the first
Stepping
baseman,
in the long
David
ball
Ortiz.
threat, David Ortiz. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. Ortiz, multi-time All-Star, over 2,500 hits in his career. And he was born in the Dominican Republic.
1-1.
One down, base is empty.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, third
And stepping
baseman,
in for Boston,
Wade Boggs.
0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
That one fouled off. Second and third, 1 away. And we're at the top of the 5th. Headed towards the corner. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. Runners tagging from second and third. He scores on the sac fly, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now batting,
Nico
second
Horner
baseman,
will
Nico
come
Horner.
up to hit. He's 0 for 1. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Outside with a breaking ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Next pitch inside, and that's ball 3. Hannes Wagner waiting to bat for the Red Sox. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and
Now batting,
guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Hannes Wagner up next for the Red Sox. Nasty pitch right there, and that is strike 1.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times.
That missed. That's the
So
ball.
you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball.
Horner on the go. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
Second and third, 2 down. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 7 strikeouts for him. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Red Sox 1. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves.
The shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They've done a great job finding holes in the defense. Exactly half of their hits have come off the bat less than 90 miles per hour. So the ball isn't exactly jumping off the lumber, but they're finding a way to make it work.
2-1.
That one misses, and now 3-1.
3-1.
And a big swing and a miss.
We got a full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. So a man aboard, Chipper Jones now at the plate. There's the strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
The Braves up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. The next pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. Snap throw to first.
He's in there.
And he's back in easily.
Base runner with a 1-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Foul ball there. That missed by a lot. And it's 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Cliff Lee is done, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Pitching for
Clay
Boston.
Buchholz will take over
Number
here.
61.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is.
Buchholz.
Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Matthews
1-0.
at the plate now. That's ball 1. Buchholz checks the runner.
No, he's in there.
And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he
1-1.
knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play, minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
And a pop-up on the left side of the infield. Wagner. 2 down.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, David Justice. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Mays has it sized up. And that ends the inning. Here's some real power at the plate. Hank Aaron, 0 for 2 in this one. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Inside, just missed.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately, you either have it or you don't.
Foul ball.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Next offering misses, and now it's filled up 3-2. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Ramirez lays off down low as he digs in for the third time. The Red Sox with a lot of ground to make up, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they hold him at second. Maybe this is going to be the moment they start the comeback.
Now batting, the center
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Willie Mays, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Now the 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Inside. And the count is 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Well struck left field. And it's gone. A laser to left. His 12th of the season, and they're chipping away. It's 7-4.
Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
Here now the Red Sox DH, Ted Williams. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And now the count is even.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Headed down the line. Justice hustling after him. Can't get there. This one lands foul. That one misses. 2-2. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now
Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. 1 for 2. In there, and it's 0-1. And a breaking ball misses outside. Late on that fastball.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That misses, and that's ball 2. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. Next offering misses down and away.
Full count.
Hard hit, right side. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Wade Boggs.
2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Wade Boggs. And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. This one in the air. Bregman brings it in, and that'll do it. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's now 7. And here's the catcher.
Leading off for the Braves, catcher number 9.
And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 1-0. Buchholz, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
That's a ball. 3-0.
And a foul ball. And the right-hander's 3-1. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. On the ground to the left. And it goes just foul. Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Hank makes the play, and there's one away. And here is Michael Harris II. He's already homered here in this one.
Michael Harris II.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
2-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's 3-2. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. Here's Matt Olson
Now
down.
batting, first baseman, Matt Olson.
Fastball for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Up the middle. Wagner with the throw to first. And Olson is set down. Third out. Braves go down quickly here. They hold a 7-4 lead. Joe Jimenez taking over on the mound.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than one hit per inning pitch so far this season.
And now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. The Red Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
That's in for a strike at 95, 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. Up the middle. On the run, throw to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Now batting.
That's a play you expect your shortstop to make pretty much every time. Pretty routine. Hard to tell if he didn't get a great grip on it or the mechanics on him just broke down, but that gives this offense an extra out to work with.
Here's Nick. Go Horner. He is struck out and he is walked. Looks like a pinch hitter for the Red Sox. Ozzie Smith. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Well struck right field. That one back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
This ball's chopped on the ground. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. It's a pitch out. Nothing doing. And that's ball one. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting loose out there. Neris also throwing. And another ball. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner takes off. No throw. He's in there safely. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. And it's fouled away. On the ground at first, Olsen handles the chance. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Off for the Braves. Baseman, Alex Bregman.
Buchholz back to work. And it's fouled off. Just
no, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting. Right
Here's
fielder.
Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. 1 for 3. And that is out of play. Strike 2.
0-2.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
De La Cruz stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped, but foul.
Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
2 down, nobody on. Out to center. And that chance handled by Willie Mays. And that pitching change here. Hector Neris.
Number 53. Hector Neris.
Manny Ramirez digs in now. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fastball for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
That one at 95 missed up top. And the count is even, 2-2. On the inside corner for called strike 3. And now the center fielder, Willie Mays. He's already homered in this game.
got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And that is downstairs. And it's 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up. And that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Fouled off to the right. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering down in the dirt. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones.
Baseman Chipper Jones.
Just missed. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. 1-1 now. Swing and a miss.
1-2 is the count.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Matthews batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
It's 0-1.
Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
1-1.
And that one ripped to left. And there's a hit. Now in for the Braves, David Justice. Breaking ball inside. 1-0. There's a swing and a miss.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That one way inside. Buchholz over to first. Matthews gets back easily. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. Going, gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 9-4.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Number 9 stands in now and watches strike one. That one hit to right. Hank snags it, and there's 2 away.
Up next for the Braves, center fielder, Michael
And next for Atlanta,
Harris.
Michael Harris the second. Just missed.
Ball.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a pop-up. Buchholz hauls it in to end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. The new pitcher in the game, Dylan Lee.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Dylan Lee.
Ortiz in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Activity in the bullpen. Raisel Iglesias getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Jumps, throws, not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
It doesn't really matter where you are in the lineup. Your job is to get on base and try to start a rally if you're leading off an inning. So an infield single does the job right there. Now we'll see if they can make something happen.
The Red Sox.
And the batter now,
Number
Wade
52.
Boggs. Just missed.
Throw Armstrong.
The Braves leading by 5 here at the top of the 9th. Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. That one pushed foul. And a 1-2. Now a screamer into the outfield. Makes the catch. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with 1 away.
Now batting. That's
Jason Varitek, the next to hit. That one outside. Ball 1. 1 away with a runner at third. So 2 balls and no strikes. And that's in there at the knees.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Slice to right, and that's a fair ball. In comes the run from third. Throws to second, but he's in there easily.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
A foul.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
1-2.
In the dirt. That misses the zone. Now 2-2. One out and a runner at second. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Man at second. Out there to center. And it drops in. Into third now. So runners at the corners and one out.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard.
So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boone. Averaging more than one strike. Out per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And now, Honus Wagner swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Runners are at the corners, one away. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Runner on the move. Pitch inside. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Two on, one out. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
Second and third here, one away. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Got him looking. And they're down to their last out.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
2 on, 2 outs. Sliced hard but foul. Way out front for strike 2.
1-2 count.
Iglesias is just 1 strike away. Two outs. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Next offering is down low. And they'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone. Really making him work out there.
The changeup missing. 3-2 now.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
It's in and out of his glove. Still manages a throw. That's the ball game.
A win on the last day of the month. You close it out with the W, but you want to carry that momentum into the next game.
Our final score.